libido. Ah, you didn't forget. I knew you'd come back to that. So, sex is a big topic, but I'm going to open up a little bit. We surveyed 22,000 people, and 22,000 women gave us an answer that was shocking. 51% told me that they were in a sexual they weren't actually happy with what was going on. And 34%, a third of women told me they'd rather eat a meal than have sex. I hope it's not you.
That's sad.
But it's sad. So we're going to talk about what you can do about that. And so there are a couple things. Body image. Women are so self-conscious. They think that we don't like them. I can use for you, Paul. When guys in the mood, he's not looking at your body. He's not paying attention to the little things on, the love. It doesn't matter to us at all. When you get self-conscious about it and talk about it, you take the guys out of the mood. And you remember issues, fantasies. I mean, I'm not sure I was having a fantasy about a relative. Talking to each other about this is actually helpful.
That is crazy. Oh, my word.
Up the relationships after many years of marriage. We both married a long time. It's still exciting to be married. And finally, you have to be able to feel vulnerable when you interact with your loved one. And that involves different types of lighting. The women want it all dark. Guys want a lot of light. So, put on red lights and blue lights. And understand a little bit about what the other person wants to understand their erogenous zones. So we actually have a little thing you can print out on DrOz.com that you can give to your spouse tonight when they get home. And you can make a circle where they think of your most erogenous zones, and you should do the same for them. And by doing that,
what a
you
great
exchange each other.
idea.
Yeah, it works, because I can say, well, I thought you liked your breast. No, that's not what my action is.
Oh, wow.
It's the feet or the brain. And so you can begin to focus on different things.
Oh, that's great.
People go down to Honduras, and in less than 3 days, the pressure's down. The man just came from Caymans. That's right, Caymans. Grand Cayman. He came down with high blood pressure, diabetes, and impotence. A young brother, 52. 3 days later, man, my pressure is down. Dr. Sabi, my pressure is down. Yes, I know that. What's the problem, man? Why are you so amazed? 5 days later, my sugar is gone. I don't have no more sugar. Then, on the 10th day, he come with his girlfriend telling me. I like to see that. Because I was impotent. And this old folks in Honduras was telling me to drink eggs, and wine, and meat, cheese, butter. And the Mexicans say, you're crazy. Stop eating,
That is crazy.
and
Oh,
you get
my
all
word.
the sex you want. Stop eating, and it happens. So brothers, if you're in trouble, stop eating. And there's a product outside, they call it Viento. Brother, I don't care how much in deficit you are, you will be out in less than 24 hours. I know. I have to be a best for that because my wife is 20 years younger than me. I can't allow this woman to get ahead of me. You understand? And she looks good and she's youthful. So I have to maintain energy. And I want all of you brothers to understand that stuff that we eat, wait.
Stuff that we eat?
Just draw this for you, that we would see what it is I'm talking about.
What the hell? What's he talking about?
Because this is important.
This is important. Boom, 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 boom.
I recorded a man from the age of 15. I saw his life because I was a curious boy. Remember, I'm the boy that didn't go to school.
Uh-oh.
So I was looking at things that the schoolboy was looking at or seeing.
Boom, 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 boom.
Sex drive is a key life force. It's important in so many areas of our life. I'm going to show you 4 herbs to help boost your life force, to help increase your sex drive. So if you want to learn more, watch this video.
Wow. Boom, boom, boom.
Are you just not in the mood? We have tips and natural ways to boost that libido. Natural health expert Bryce Wild joins me right now.
We're gonna get it going on.
We're gonna get it going on because you know what? If you have a low libido,
We're gonna get it
you might be
going on
thinking, is
today
there
on the
something
Cool
wrong with
Stream,
it? It's depressing. Is there something
everybody.
that I can do to make this a little bit better? So why don't you explain to us what might be in charge of our libido?
Well, whether you're male or female,
Yes.
everyone
This
converts
back off. I'm
progesterone,
getting
which is a
pissed.
hormone, into
Yeah.
testosterone, and that goes into estrogen. But back up, testosterone also goes into DHT. It's like
Testosterone?
testosterone on testosterone. But the T, the big T, the testosterone, that's in charge of our libido.
Testosterone?
Right.
Along with oxytocin and dopamine, but it's all about testosterone. So when testosterone flunks, and by the way, this day and age, stress,
Flunks.
number one
No.
North American-wide silent killer, depresses testosterone.
I need a sound
you
that's
can't
like,
be stressed out and have a sex life at the same time. Not gonna happen, right?
They
So-
don't exist.
No.
They don't coexist.
Your,
So
your body makes
Supposed to be
cortisol
coming
or it makes testosterone, but not both.
see, we need to find ways to up the testosterone.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's like natural ways to do it.
What can we be doing?
Well, let's start off with lifestyle. So
Yeah.
lifting heavy weights, as heavy as you can manage. I'm not talking about turning women into she-man or us into hulks, okay? But
Okay.
these weight-bearing activities daily, what that's going to do is actually make our physical circulation more malleable.
Okay.
What that means is the rebound effect of the heart pumping out to the periphery
Yeah.
is easier. And there are certain nether regions that
I'm gonna
require
boost
and
my
rely on
libido,
that, because
baby.
if they can't fill up, then stuff's not going to go on.
Got it.
All right? So
Okay.
weight-bearing
So, is anybody watching this? We're doing a show today, folks. It's time to do another episode. And if the stream comes down, you know you gotta watch it. Because it's time to do the show. That's right, we're back once again. Wow, love the cool stream, and also Kreb is cool. That's right, he's a cool guy. It's the cool streamer in the cool lounge. Check it out, everybody. That's right. Because it's the cool stream, everybody. It's time to do another show. I haven't done one of these in a while. Did it in a couple weeks. It's kind of weird. I don't really know what I'm doing. Gotta snatch the cobwebs off, folks, and it's time to get in here and do another show. We got a weird one. It's episode 69. Nice. Yeah, it's the 69th episode. It's time to talk about some of the weirdest stuff you've ever heard of. That's right, we're getting to give some health tips today. Talk about healthy things and living a healthy lifestyle these days, and it's something that we all need. It's something we all need the way things are going on these days. You need to stay healthy. So we got some health tips for you on the cool stream, baby.
The cool stream.
So tune in, lock in, and listen up. It's time for another cool stream. Get your freaking laptops out, everybody, and crack them open. Get your iced coffee. Get all that stuff, all that jazz. Get jazzed up and ready to go. And time to do the show. I'm ready. I just had a snack. I got my water. I got my coffee, and I got all my tabs open. So that means it's time to do a show. We got Howie's up in here. How intensive? He's jazzed up. That's all we need.
That is crazy. Oh my word.
That's all we need. Viewership of one person, and we're ready to go. Because it's the cool stream. That's what we do. We stream on Sunday afternoons, and now we do it every other week. So people have forgotten about us already. The plan has backfired, but that's fine because I'm here. I've got my computer, my laptop cracked, and my tabs open, so I'm ready to do the show, and it's going to be fun. So what are we talking about today? We're talking about some weird health stuff. We're back again to talk about some of that stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff about health going on in the news, so we got to stay informed about some of what's going on in the news about health. So that's what we're doing. And I've got my microphone set up in a crazy position, trying to get it lined up just right so you can get those smooth tones. Yeah! You need the smooth voice going. And I got this cool little visualizer of the sound and stuff. Just playing around with some new stuff for the show today. It's time for the cool stream. Oh, we've got the right stuff open here. Yeah, here we go. We're talking about some weird health stuff today, everybody. Let me get my coffee open. Let me open it up, crack it open. We're talking about some weird health stuff today. Because health is in the news, it's big, you gotta stay healthy. And it's also the 69th episode, which is pretty cool. Whoa, it's time for. We're going to talk about. We're not really a horny show, famously not unhorny, but we will have a few tips about some things related to that. Libido and whatnot. Just, you got to stay informed about that stuff as well, because even though we laugh about it, we make fun of it, it is a thing that goes on, especially in quarantine these days. If you're shacked up, you might be doing some of that kind of stuff. Who knows? It's not scary to talk about, and it's not a taboo topic to talk about. When a man loves a woman, whoa! And normally, man, people would be going crazy if they knew I was talking about this stuff. But not today. I don't have that to worry about. It's fine. I'd rather boost my albedo than my libido. I'd like to be more reflective. That's good. I don't know. I don't get the joke, but it's good. Albedo. Well, let's do the show, folks. We don't have anything else to talk about. Except slip of the tongue there. It's on the brain. It's not going to be the whole show talking about that, but we are talking about health. Health is in the news. It's big. It's the biggest news you've ever seen. So let's get into the show. Let's talk about some of this weird health stuff. The first thing, we're going to kick it off. Right now, we're going to talk about something that everyone's been talking about. It's getting more and more coverage in the news. Thank God. People need to know about this stuff. That's right. We're talking about orgone energy. And what is an orgone accumulator? That's what you're looking at here. There's this weird box, and it accumulates this weird particle stuff called orgone. This is going to be something in the bunk science episode, pseudoscience. And instead, it's now part of the health, because it does have to do with our health. So orgone energy was originally observed by William Reich. He's got a great name. I would have changed my last name if I was him. He's a psychoanalyst in the late 20s. As a bioelectrical charge, orgone energy was observed as a bioelectrical charge whose flow within the body could be visibly seen as waves, passing through his clinical patients as they were experiencing these intense emotional breakthroughs. That sounds kind of familiar. It wasn't a bad word in the 20s, that's true. Only a few years after that, later in the 30s, to confirm his visual observation, Reich was able to objectively measure the movements of this energy by using a very sensitive millivolt meter with sensors attached to the body to record subtle bioelectrical charge. Whoa. We're all charged up. I'm getting charged up right now, drinking coffee. Found his energy flowed from inside the body core to the outside surface. When a person felt pleasure or expansion, and conversely it flowed from the surface to the interior, away from the world during states of anxiety, fear, and contraction. Expansion and contraction in emotional people. It sounds like he's measuring, sounds like some Scientology stuff. He's measuring levels of things. And here we go. We got the expansion, contraction. He called it the pulsation of life, which distinguished the living from the non-living. The pulsation of expansion and contraction also followed a 4-beat rhythm. Bump, 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 bump. That's what we got going on here. One, bump, bump, bump. Tension, charge, discharge, relaxation. Interesting. He observed the energy pattern within the organs of the body, from the beat of the heart, bump, 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 to the peristaltic movements of the intestine. The bladder, we know all about the bladder, and especially obvious in the sexual function of the orgastic discharge. Oh, baby. He called this pulsating pattern the function of the orgasm, or the life formula. Now we're getting into it. The basic antithesis of vegetative life functions. And that's what I'm trying to become in this days of doing the cool quarantine. I'm trying to be the opposite of a vegetable and get out into the world, expand towards the world as much as I can without getting in big trouble. It's got some strange bions. Clumps of bions with a membrane formed around them and internal movement. So he's just making all this stuff up. The discovery of Orgone energy. He found that certain non-metallic materials, wool, cotton, fiberglass, plastics, attracted and held Orgone energy. And the Orgone is, he accidentally found radiation that was emanating from the cultured dishes. Was also present independently in the atmosphere and could be concentrated within a metal-lined enclosure. He called this radiation Orgone energy. The cultured dishes. It's talking about when I go. It's talking about an cultured dish is when I go to my favorite Chinese restaurant or a different restaurant from a different part of the world. What's a good, Indian food or Vietnamese food? Is when I have a cultured dish, a dish of culture, I guess. Is that bad to say? My friend moved to Orgone a couple years ago. It's nice out there in the Orgone country. It's beautiful. You can do other stuff too. It's legal over there. Orgone. So you wrap yourself in some wool and some cotton and metal, and metal attracted and then repelled it. He designed an enclosure similar to a Faraday cage, lined on the inside with metal, and made in alternating layers of metallic stuff. So this is sounding like some weird pseudoscience. Uh-oh. About to get canceled. What's up? It all fills the space. It's free, primordial. Here's some what's going on here with Orgone. We're talking about, it's episode 69. Nice. And we're talking about weird health stuff. We got the Orgone accumulator. Who can use an Orgone accumulator? Well, anybody. Uh-oh. Who should not use the Orgone accumulator? Absolute contraindications. What? If you've got different diseases, spinal tumors, that's not good to have. Or other stuff. Where not to? Don't use the Orgone accumulator near a CRT TV. Computers, microwaves, X-ray equipment, smart meters, infrared saunas. We'll talk about some infrared saunas a little bit later. Sparking motors, strong fumes, and man, I need a fart sound up in here. You can 69 in your Orgone accumulator. Can you sit and use a flat screen computer while using an Orgone device? I don't recommend it because the laptops give off strong electromagnetic fields. And that's what you're seeing here, this little visualizer I got going on. Some magnetic fields that we've got going on. 5G, oh no. Someday energetic pollution will be seen as important as air and water pollution. Interesting. Very interesting. Orgone. Here's some pics of the Orgone stuff. Let's watch a video. Maybe that'll tell us a little bit more that we need to know. Here I was watching this show was on and YouTube. Can't say that I played this because I haven't played any of it. No video. This is City Line. I talked about this on the Cool Podcast. And we don't. It looks like particle board. It's just a bunch of crap.
Similar to prana, chi, or
hold on, let's rewind.
Orgone is an
Orgone.
invisible, subtle energy. Similar to
Orgone.
prana, chi, or life force energy. People,
Orgone.
animals, and plants thrive in positive Orgone and struggle in negative Orgone.
Negative
It is thought that
Orgone.
electricity, mobile phone transmissions, and Wi-Fi
Oh, no.
disrupt this subtle energy,
Oh, crap.
causing it to stagnate and turn bad.
I
Orgonite
feel-
is Orgone processing material that consists of resin, metal shavings, and quartz crystal. It continuously processes negative Orgone
The Wi-Fi's
into
got me
positive
feeling
Orgone,
bad.
never needing to be recharged or replaced,
Orgone.
and is also thought to release positive Orgone when stimulated by
no.
other forms of energy. Add Orgones we make a wide range of orgonite pieces for a variety of
There's a
different
company called
applications.
Orgones.
Our most basic and cost-effective orgonite is our field-grade orgonite, intended for distribution outside into the wider environment. This is normally placed close
brick
to
of
sources of negative energy, such as
like 5G.
communications towers, electrical power lines,
right.
and substations.
Didn't have Wi-Fi as a kid.
Our high-quality
Gen Z,
personal-grade
though,
orgonite
these
is
people,
designed for use within personal
they
space.
got Wi-Fi everywhere, and we see what's going on with them.
Upgraded materials such as double-terminated Lemurian quartz crystals, gold, and gemstones. Orgonite has a unique ability to enhance the metaphysical properties of gemstones, and we are able to combine it with various gemstones to great effect. We tailor pieces to help with specific issues, such as bad dreams, difficulty falling asleep, low confidence,
about low
sadness,
libido, 69 episode.
We also offer orgonite pendants that can be used as a necklace or keyring.
That
with
is
zodiac
cool.
versions, including birthstones specific to each star sign. Our 7-piece chakra set includes gemstones specifically
must sell a lot of
associated
orgone
with
over
each
here.
of the 7 chakras. We also offer pieces for promoting growth and vitality in plants, as well as colorful pieces with gemstones suited
Crystal
to
can
children.
make you horny?
View
Oh
our
no,
extensive
crystals for
range
kids.
at orgones.co.uk.
Orgones, check it out. He's a good drawer. He did all that live while he did his little talk. An orgone accumulator. Will make you feel healthy and happy and wise. What is an orgone accumulator?
What is an orgone energy accumulator? It is a device built with an alternating series of layers of organic material and metallic material. In this case, I have used cotton and steel wool. It can be built in different shapes. In this
you can
case,
use that to
we have a similar
clean off some of your
orgone pillow
pans
with
and
just
pots and
a
pans and stuff.
tin can
It's like a
inside.
sponge.
Or I have even built a very thick one with 40 layers,
Holy.
even if normally you would not use more than 3 or 5 alternating layers of these materials. It was invented by a scientist in the 1920s.
He was a smart
named
guy.
Wilhelm Reich. He was a psychologist.
That is crazy.
And he
That
worked
is
with
crazy.
Freud,
Oh my
but
word.
at a certain point, he did not really get along with
That's
the
a new
theories
one there.
that
That's a new sound.
psychologists had back then. So he started to research the more biophysical aspect of psychological conditions. He did an experiment where he took some dead plant, put it in water, and started to observe with a microscope what was happening. And he noticed that from the dying plant there were small blue bubbles being released, which would then gather again and start a new living organism, a protozoa. So, from dying organic material, you have first these blue small bubbles, and then they gather into a new living organism.
What?
He went on, he realized that these bubbles contained some kind of energy which was all around in the atmosphere. So he was looking for a way to accumulate this energy.
We need the bubbles.
And he started with a Faraday cage,
Go pick up some Waterloo or some bubbly and get the bubbles.
So he took a Faraday cage, he built a series of layers, organic and metallic.
Organic.
And he found out that he could actually accumulate this blue energy, which he called orgone energy or life energy, inside this orgone accumulator. He put diseased mice in the orgone accumulator, and he found out that he could actually heal these mice, or at least a lot of them. He started experimenting with human beings, and he found out that there were a lot of conditions which could be helped or healed.
He went and picked up some diseased human beings and put them in his little torture box. Look at this thing. He started experimenting on humans and putting them in his weird box.
And he found out that there were a lot of conditions which could be helped or healed through the use of the orgone accumulator. I am experimenting with this technology since 20 years. It all started with a small orgone accumulator. I had a sick dog. Doctor said he had to be suppressed because he couldn't live like that with the disease, with the condition he had. I put it in the box for about 15 minutes every day for 3-4 months, and the dog actually healed and lived another 12 years.
Wow.
So I started then to use it on myself and on my friends and families, and we have been using it for a lot of different problems: stomach ache, injuries, bug bites, bug stings,
Bug bites,
muscle ache, bone ache, any kind of thing. Most of the times it would help, and sometimes it would even heal. I've even spoken with women who have used it for menstrual pain, and it helps there too.
Wow, that's pretty cool. You get it. He goes to all his family functions and holidays. I brought my orgone accumulator. Would you like to get into the box? Get into one if you got a hangover. That could help. 69. Whoa! Nice. Let's look at some more orgone. This stuff is crazy. It's all the rage these days. Do we have any more? We got all kinds of stuff about orgone. We got some crazy stuff about orgone. Wilhelm Reich. What is this stuff? This is Orgone Lab. This is where you get all your supplies. Wilhelm Reich. You got construction tape and stuff, the raw material to make your accumulator. You can make it yourself. And it's using steel wool. So that's pretty handy. You can get that just about anywhere. 5 pounds of steel wool. Whoa. Acrylic foil. You can make an interesting little art project of that. Wilhelm Reich. He invented orgone. Why is the sky blue? It's packed with sexy energy, of course. First things first, your orgone accumulator, and this is from Wired. Your orgone accumulator must be big enough to comfortably sit a human being. If you're able to bury it in the soil, all the better, for the dirt only enhances the effects of the orgone. Its walls must consist of alternating layers of metallic and non-metallic substance, like steel, wool, and cotton. And we're talking about sexy stuff right now. It's packed with sexy energy. Orgone. Steel wool and a 9-volt battery. That's all you need. How to piss off Hitler. What? Even Moscow rejected his views as rubbish. The Nazis didn't like the guy, even though his last name was Reich. Exception to his claims that, like the proletariat, German fascists also suffered from sexual repression. He fled to Scandinavia, and that's where he discovered orgone, which he compared to Freud's notion of the human libido on a much grander scale. Orgone is everywhere, manifesting as the color blue. Whoa. The sky is blue not because molecules in the atmosphere do different stuff, it's because there's orgone energy. The building blocks of life are not cells, but bions that he claimed to have observed. He explains it consists of a membrane of liquid and pulsates. What the frick?
That is crazy. Oh my word.
Wow, this is a whole thing about Wilhelm Reich. He used it to cure some severe burns, revealing the amazing fact that no blisters appear and that the initial redness slowly disappears. The wounds heal in a matter of a few hours. If they get inside the box, they'll get a concentration of orgone that can sterilize wounds, treat colds, arthritis, ulcers, and yes, even cure cancer. What? Do what now? He was warned, don't sell any of your weird boxes. There's a lot of orgone stuff going on. His sexual science experiments. Dangerous Minds. My Life in the Orgone Boxes. William Burroughs. He did sex inside of the orgone box, I guess. Let's see. Even Kurt Cobain was in an orgone. What is this? It's uniting William Burroughs, Wilhelm Reich, Jack Kerouac, orgasms, heroin, Jean Cocteau, even tangentially Kurt Cobain. That has not been written about all too much. I can be sure that I'm in the ballpark of a good DM post. DangerousMinds.net. William S. Burroughs had a freaking orgone accumulator. 1945. He used the orgone accumulator. Okay, because he needed to cure some of his stuff. He was so here. Let's see some more of the. Here we go. The orgasm formula. The function of the orgasm: sex, economic problems of biological energy. This is one of his books. Not William Burroughs. His book would be like, zippity bop bop bazow, and I see a crazy beetle running, and I'm tripping out. That's kind of stuff he wrote about. Formula of living functioning. Reich's idea was that orgone energy was virtually everywhere and pointed to both the aurora borealis and blue tint seen in sexually excited frogs as evidence. What? This guy was smoking some weird stuff. The color of orgone is blue, and it discharges things too. Reich's device for enhancing sexual stimulation with electricity was more or less a modified Faraday cage. Whoa, so he'd put you in the horny cage and he'd give you a shock your ass. Is this gonna... We're gonna want to get banned over here for showing this weird French magazine. So we're just not gonna scroll past that. Burrow writes in the Hui article. In addition to the one that he and Elvins built, he also made a smaller version, a potent sexual tool constructed from an army-style gas can. Now that is... that'll get you going. Let's see. He had his tool, he held the little one over my joint and came right off. What? And they did some nasty stuff in that orgone box. Some trick. Check it out, Dangerous Minds. It's dangerous. I want to look at some other orgone stuff, and then we'll move on to some other stuff. Orgone pyramids. Have you seen these things? Whoa. How does it work? The orgone pyramid. It's semi-precious metals and resin in a combination to balance out all the different energies. Orgone. It's natural energy. It's considered the most powerful energy there is. It resonates with the global frequency. And even the dogs have orgone. And that's crazy. Okay, we've heard enough about this guy. I want to see more about the pyramids. Orgone. Okay, let's skip this one. This is boring. Let's go to the next one. What is orgonite?
What is orgonite?
What is orgonite?
Originally discovered in the 1930s
This guy's
by
hair.
Wilhelm Reich, orgone energy, or etheric energy, is present in living things, including the human body. Reich proposed that illness occurs when our etheric body is out of balance, and that positive orgone energy could realign the etheric field, thus facilitating healing and balance of one's life force, chi or prana.
These are some orgone
It has since been
generators.
scientifically proven that energy called piezoelectricity, meaning electricity resulting from pressure, is created by the compression of certain materials such as
The orgone
wood,
stuff, the organ
salt, sugar,
Salt Bay.
ceramics, and bones.
Bones.
As
We
the
all
resin
have
cures
bones.
in an organite piece, it shrinks and compresses the organic matter contained within. The energy emitted creates a positive energy.
Yes, the orgone stuff
really
protects
can
us
feel
from
the energy
5G.
coming forth from these pieces.
Wow, they're cool.
Orgonite clears the air and neutralizes negative emotions as well as electronic clutter from our high-tech devices. Each orgonite piece is lovingly hand-created using intuitive pairing of materials to enhance and raise vibration and aid in ascension and a spiritual awakening. I use materials from nature, including the bark from a sacred willow for grounding, and gold flakes to emulate the golden light basking down from the higher dimensions.
Whoa.
Visit my Etsy shop for a wide selection of handmade orgone pieces.
The rock and roll
especially designed for
prophetess
spiritual
Psychic
growth,
Vicky Verley.
including heart opening, chakra alignment and activation, and more. Visit www.orgonenergyflow.etsy.com.
All right, don't mind if I do. I think I have that pulled up. One of these, it's got some kind of website pulled up. I've got all kinds of orgone stuff. Check out Orgone Energy. Orgone. This one is cool. This is the 5G Fighter. 5G Fighter Plus. The Livingstone Orgone. 5G Fighter Plus, Super Big Legit Cloud Buster, Giant 9-Pole Kim Buster, Ultimate Orgone Protection, Gem and Crystal Orgone Sculpture, $5,000. Look at that thing. It's just full of stuff, gems, and lots of resin and stuff marked down from $5K. You save $500. Look at this thing. There's copper and different crystals. It's the 5G Buster. Take 20. Secret ingredients: crystals, wood, metal, shungite. Introducing the 5G Fighter Super Big Legit Plus Complete Orgone Cloud Buster Unit, the ultimate Kim Buster. The plus means it's an extraordinary art piece. It's enhanced with additional beautiful layer of semi-precious stones. That's cool. Stick it out in your garden. It features a extra large pyramid placed on the main spacer, in addition to a smaller pyramid. It stands over 6 feet tall. Whoa. Organize yourself. It's the big legit Kim Buster on steroids. A total of 9 poles and over 75 pounds of cloud busting, Kim diffusing, EMF fighting, orgone pumping power. Should I have this one on QVC?
That is crazy. Oh my word.
Premium authentic cloud buster. Man, this is a long description of this thing. Here's some photos of the reviews. This thing is awesome. This is some reviews of all the different products there. There's another one. That's kind of nice. You put that in your garden. Things grow with the orgone. The song is Holiday Commercial. That's right. This is from Kate. This is a classic album, KPM 1048. Check it out. Shout out to Samurai Nation. That's right. Here's some other Earth Harmony, Heal the Ocean music. The 5G Cloud Buster. Here's some other one. Hey, 7 diamonds. Holy crap. I think it would cost more than $200. Orgone Pyramid, the most powerful combination. Diamonds and all kinds of stuff. Chakra healing. It looks cool. You should make some of those. Put it on Etsy. It's real gold. I love gold. It's beautiful. Thanks for the Reiki healing. My heart skipped a beat upon seeing this properly wrapped orgonite. I was literally glowing with a beautiful, gentle energy. I experienced a shift even before receiving this, as well as the powerful Moldavite Selenite spiral coil pendant. Use it while you're meditating. Nice. It's Heavens to Etsy. And this is one that you can put over your bed. Get some more of that. Get some horny energy. The Accelerator. The Arc 1 Series 24 karat gold Orgone Energy Pyramid. $8,000. These pictures aren't very good. Here it is. It's huge. Covers up your entire town. Whoa, look at this thing. Here it is. Can we get a better picture, please? These are all pixelated. I can't see what it looks like. It looks cool, though. Use that in the bedroom. That'll help you out. She felt a shift when it shipped out, but then it shifted back when someone porch pirates. Oh no, stole the thing. And they were shocked when they opened that thing up. They're like, what the hell is this? Is this an Orgone accelerator? Hey, and it comes with a 200 watt Bluetooth capable amplifier. Now that seems to go against all the other stuff that they're talking about with Orgone. That you don't want any of the 5G Bluetooth stuff because it's bad for ya. You don't want it. So let's get into some other types of weird health stuff, and we'll get into the horny stuff eventually. There's other types of health stuff in the news, but let's get into some different. Oh, it's bad. Orgone. It's bunk, is what it is. Get one from IKEA. Alright, this is kind of a cool thing. There's some different types of healing. You can heal with some particles, Orgone, or you can just use a good old-fashioned sound vibrations and stuff. Check this out. This is pretty cool. Cymatics. Sound therapy. This is cool.
Well, that was very, very interesting, Peter. Some of those slides were quite astounding, especially the...
This is part 3 of 4.
Sound formation was almost exactly duplicate of the cellular formation. There's also a film that you have made with Dr. Hans Jenny on this material, is it not?
It's real.
That's correct. I think if you see the actual film on it, it gives you a better concept and a better idea of how these shapes and forms can move. In some parts of the film, it looks almost as if it's a living, moving amoeba that's existing there. But all of it owes its life wholly, solely, and simply to sound. You stop the sound and everything stops. You turn on the sound and everything becomes alive. It looks like living shape and form.
Wasn't there something in the Bible? In the beginning was the Word.
There's something in the Bible?
The Word maybe meaning sound or something like that?
Oh, yes, we love to use
we
that one.
love it.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God. Well, I read this many times as a child and it didn't make much sense to me.
We love it.
I quite admit it was interesting, but
crazy.
it didn't have much sense. But what we didn't realize, and we didn't
let's
realize
fast forward. We want to hear some different sound stuff. Sound healing.
Back into the tissue and the structure again.
Sorry we won't be able to see that aspect of the instrument being utilized, but I'm sure we will have an
He
extraordinary
looks excited to show off his experiments.
The instrument is so designed to make it as simple for operation as we possibly can. On this side of the instrument is a sonic computer which will formulate the basic frequencies that you require for treatment. This can be then locked into the mind of it, transferred and recorded to a magnetic tape, and it is then ready when you plug in your applicator on this side to apply to the patient.
This is my
the way we apply
cymatic
it to the patient
visualizer.
is merely to
Check this
switch
out.
it on and turn up the amount of output on the applicator.
Oh, that's a good sound.
The applicator
Need some
is
earplugs
then
when you're using this
applied to
thing.
the patient, but before it is
Oh,
applied
God.
to the patient, it's always advisable. Remember, we're interested in holistic medicine, and the patient is an individual, not a case. The patient is very often apprehensive, tense, perhaps tired, and in pain. And we
The
firmly
patient-
believe that an applicator
Patient needs some freaking earplugs, and he's getting a little too.
Treatment is given as a soothing effect, beneficial effect, and the patient
Sounds
feels
great.
more confident. Then apply the frequency field. The frequency field that you're applying, immediately it is applied, the patient will relax automatically. As you're coming to the patient, they're a little apprehensive. Once it is applied, they're perfectly content, easy, and relaxed. Because the frequency you're filling in is entirely in relation to the natural
How many kilohertz
frequency
were we looking at
you
there?
are using a natural frequency. There is nothing injurious, nothing harmful, nothing that will do any harm at all. In this particular case, our nurse here hasn't any serious problems.
Hey, I'm watching the
but
Google
had she
stream
had
here.
serious problems and this joint
All right,
was unmovable,
we've discovered that.
small
We've
application
discovered.
around
This
the
is a
joint
new thing we're
structure.
doing out. We've discovered the free sound of the week. So go ahead and go ahead and play that one all day long. It's the free sound of the week, I guess, or the bye week, or whatever the hell.
Would ease down the tension, and after a few manipulations by the applicator, you would be able to gently move the joint without pain or discomfort. Up in the area here, which is always an area of congestion, pain, and discomfort, remember this is a very important area of the body because your eyes are controlled from here, the organ of balance is controlled from here, the facial muscles are controlled from here, and also the nerve going down the arm is all controlled from this area. It's a place where tension builds considerably. So therefore, by applying this over the area, you get a relaxed,
I hate the sound of this thing.
comfortable feeling.
Cymatics.
Once the applicator is in contact with the patient, you have no further need to comfort or to reassure them. And it matters little whether it is a young baby, a small child, or whether it's an elderly patient. All of them relaxed,
They love
easy,
it.
pleasant, and comfortable.
There's no need to assure them, hey, this is all good, everything's good. Because they love it. They love the weird sound thing. There was another part of this. I thought there was another part of this that had some cool visualization type stuff. I don't know. We gotta move on to some other sound healing stuff. We love sound. If you're feeling down, you can be healed with sound. That's what we're learning today.
What I love about sound healing is that it changes your mood. And I think a lot of us are attracted to music, you know, for
We
that
love music.
in some way, it really changes how we feel.
Oh.
And then there's that music that relaxes you and allows
We
you
love
to
music.
calm your mind and relax your body. And sound therapy for me is that.
This is the relaxing
It
music
allows
for me.
to get people in a calm state so that they can release any stress that they've been going through.
Sound healer's Amaranth. ASMR, that is kind of like sound healing.
So some of my clients they usually come very tense and just really pretty much
Some great
stressed
sound.
out. And
Some healing.
after doing the sound healing, guiding them through Reiki and also doing
Reiki. I don't have anything on Reiki, but it's kind of
after
weird.
the session, you see almost also their face structure. Like they look a lot lighter and a lot happier and a lot more relaxed. And not only that, but they tell me that they feel so much lighter. And that just always amazes me because it's something like
going on
sound is everything's vibrating.
It's got a little, there's a little bump on, there's a little bulge that's showing up over there.
That means that there's harmony
He's liking the sound a little bit too much.
in their body. So what sounds like drums and rattles,
Boom.
crystal balls and chimes
Hey, I'm watching the cool stream here.
They go in and like they change that frequency. It was very peaceful and relaxing. And when I breathe in, like you can really feel the sound vibrate through your body, which was nice and beautiful. It was nice to spend,
It's nice.
you know, forget about
Sound healing is
everything, except the
nice.
sound and the vibrations.
It's all nice. What about this? What is this video?
Hi everybody, this is Anya, and today I decided to do a video blog for you guys about the healing power of your own voice, and
Here we go.
to teach you guys a few things, a few steps you can take to heal your body with the power of sound. So
Power of
before
sound.
I
Should we do
begin,
this?
I'm just going to send out a centering prayer.
Let's fast forward through this part.
And the sounds that were coming to me were very sort of ancient and shamanic.
Oh, no.
And I wasn't really giving
Here
them
we
too much
go.
thought. That's a whole nother
wow,
blog
wow.
to talk about where those kind of
Cool
intuitive
Steam
sounds come from,
Strahd subscribed
whether
for
we're channeling
2
them or
months.
they're coming from a past
Thanks
life.
for subscribing.
But I wanted to share this experience with you because afterwards I felt so incredibly calm and peaceful, and really felt this very strong flow of healing energy on a very fundamental level. And I ended up reading this book later called Healing Sounds, The Power of Harmonics by Jonathan Goldman. And in this book, he talked about how intention
Is she gonna do some
plus
voice? Why did I put this
healing.
video in here?
So,
oh, here we go.
the way
It's
sound
like she's
healing
doing
works.
something here. Cool stream.
Inhale again.
This is a yoga channel.
And an image
Hey, I'm watching the cool
and
stream here.
sensation of true love and compassion. So you can imagine a loved one, a
What is
pet,
the sound
maybe a
part of
place-
this thing? I don't know why I picked this
And
one.
now we're going to begin to chant this mantra.
Okay, here we go. We're chanting a mantra.
Inhale. Hum.
Hey, I'm watching the cool stream here.
Oh, hallelujah. Continue chanting.
Okay. I don't think I'll continue chanting, but thanks for that. I guess that's what's going on in this here thing that I picked video. Let's look at this thing. This is kind of cool. The chakra sound chair. I think this is a good song for the sound segment. Oh, this is cool. I want one of these in my living room. Check this out.
Welcome back to the Archangel Michael Healing Center here in the heart of Glastonbury, right behind the legendary Stone Age shop. My name is Louis Krieg. I'm the founder of the Crystal Sound Academy, and I want to introduce you today to an amazing tool that I use every day in my work as a Crystal Sound activator, and I use it a lot in the Stone Age shop as well. When people come in and they're a little out of balance or upset or emotionally hurt, and I basically use this chair to clear people's energy field and to activate all the chakras in a very, very short amount of time. So every one of these pieces are handmade masterpieces. They're made from English ash, because
Everything
Ash
is a
has the ability
handmade
to transmit
masterpiece.
frequencies beautifully.
We love
and
it.
so it's a very simple design, however it works really well for the purpose that we use it for, which is to help people to ground and to retune them to their original source frequency. As you can see here in the front, we have the chakra stones laid into there. And it starts with, on the top with the amethyst for the crown chakra, third eye is the
I want to see this thing in
lapis
action.
lazuli. There is a sodalite for the
I want to see this thing in action.
nice, powerful big crystals in your hand while you're experiencing the frequencies. And I'd like you to hold the clear quartz crystal master healer, and which contains all the colors of the rainbow, so it works on all
I
the.
hate when my
you to
chakras
hold
are
Hey, I'm watching the
deactivated.
cool stream here.
Right.
I hate it.
Left hand here. This is the receiving
see this
side. So you're
sound
bringing
chair.
the light and the clarity and the rainbows.
And
of
the
crystal.
rainbows.
And on the right side, which is all about release and letting go, I'd like you to hold this magical shungite from Russia. It was one of our new favorites in the way
Get some
of
orgone in there.
releasing any negative energies. I'd like you to hold that in the right hand and then just rest them comfortably so there is no muscles engaged at all, and just lean your head back to rest them. Just take a nice deep breath and just connect to our Mother Earth.
Here we go. Boom. Whoa. Got a rain stick in there too. That's kind of cool. Boom. Oh. I want one of these chairs. Boom. Now, does it heal anything? Is it healing any diseases or anything? I don't know if they claim that it's healing stuff. It's for your chakras. Boom. Ooh, get that feather in there too. Some other sounds you would hear. Boom. Whoa, look at that little thing. That's cool. This is trippy as hell. Oh yeah, there we go. It's a crystal freaking didgeridoo. Collection of gongs and gizmos and gonzos. Whoa, that's cool. He did it. He did it. I'm gonna blast in here. Whew, that was pretty cool. Some sound healing stuff. I don't have any. Oh, this is kind of cool. Let's look at a website. We love websites. Might remember this from the old Aliens episode, the Integratron, out in Landers, California. There's a crazy building with a big dome, wooden dome building. You can go out and do some sound bath stuff out there. The Integratron. It's a big giant thing. It's out in the desert. It's a historical place, and it's where the guy wanted to contact the Pleiadians and the aliens and stuff. They built the Integratron so they could do meditation and contact the Pleiadians and stuff. Can I bring my dog? Maybe not. Don't bring your dog to the Integratron. Can disabled people get in the Integratron? I don't know. Hope so. It's kind of a cool building out in the desert next to the big rock. You can do some sound bath stuff out there. What other stuff we got? Let's do... What is this one? The Crystal Sound Academy. Is this the guy that we were just looking at? Crystal Sound Activation. Return to your source frequency. A transformal experience with Louis Craig. That's him. It's a transformational and healing experience. It's entered into the intent for profound change. It activates channels of light in the body-mind circuitry. Wow. Clearing blocks and allowing alignment with your soul's purpose. It awakens the spirit to conscious awareness, facilitating your connection with your true self and your higher self's intention for life, for bringing inner peace. Woo! Crystal sound activation prepares you for the shifts in the cosmic frequencies. Louis. It's the crystal sound bed. There it is. Crystal layout. There's different fragrances. He walks throughout the session. Different crystal sounds. The crystal didgeridoo. We saw that one. The Tibetan singing bowls, chimes, Native American drums, tuning forks. Take every little sound gadget that you can think of from every different culture across the world, and there you go. You get all the best sound stuff you can ever think of. Like Native American chants and primal sound. So that's not... that's maybe not a good way to describe it. Maybe don't use the Native American chants and things for your sound thing. For your sound therapy or whatever. $120, 120 pounds or whatever it is. This is in England. Crystal sound activation. I want to go to the Stone Age shop that he was talking about. That sounds kind of cool. Louis Craig. Toning and tuning. That's what we're getting into. So we did the sound stuff. I've had enough of sound things. Let's get into some... This is what you came for, 69th episode. Let's get into some of this horny stuff. How about some horny goat weed? Horny goat weed. Let's get into stuff to raise the libido and get your juices flowing. It's horny goat weed. It comes from the Berber... I'm not even going to try to say that. And it's from China. There's about 50 species of the plant. Most of the species exhibit similar characteristics. Horny goat weed. The common name of this plant. It surely raises some eyebrows. What? Legend has it that a Chinese goat herder noticed an unusually high amount of sexual activity from a flock that was grazing on this plant. The goats got horny. The name stuck. But other common names for this plant come from the shape of the flower, bishop's cap, and fairy wings. This points to the importance of using the Latin binomial system of identifying plant material used as medicine, since oftentimes there are many common names. So it's a crazy, weird-looking plant. It probably is called horny goat weed because it looks like horns of a goat. So it's not... I don't think people would... See, it looks like little horns, I guess. I don't think people would, in China in the 5th century or whatever, would use the word horny. They probably had a different word for it, I guess. It's been used in traditional Chinese medicine. Circulation to the extremities. Oh, whoa. Wonder what extremities they're talking about. Tonify your kidney. It's the driving force for libido. The active constituents that have not received the most attention in this plant is this thing that it says here. Anyway, this is a horny goat weed. So you've seen it, yes, and it's behind the gas station counter. If it was sexy horny, it'd be blue because the orgone. That's right. And here you go. Here's some blue. Male libido, horny goat weed. Loss in sex drive can happen. Am I right, guys? Try the Gaia Herbs Male Libido. It contains herbs that are traditionally known to support healthy stamina and vitality. Just pop into my orgone chamber for a couple hours. I don't know what's going on in there. If the orgone box is a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Am I right? Contains a blend of horny goat weed, saw, palmetto, and maca. With Gaia-grown oats, extracted fresh immediately after harvest to preserve full-spectrum compounds for optimal potency. This is a favorite amongst men looking to sustain that spark in the bedroom. Oh, yeah! Anyone? You made a joke earlier? You know, there's a lot of jokes flying around in here. I'd rather increase my albedo than my libido. It's more reflective. All right, anyone get that? Does anyone get that one? I'm too stupid to get that one. Here's some for your prostate as well. All right, what's some other stuff we got on the horny goat weed? We gotta see it. We gotta get through this episode. Increase your sex power. What? Yeah, we're talking about it. We're not afraid to talk about this kind of stuff.
Hey, I'm watching the Ghoul stream here.
We're not afraid to talk about this kind of stuff on our show anymore because this is important to know about all this different stuff going on.
Oh, yeah!
This video is for knowledge purposes only. Are you suffering from a disease? You can call these numbers. To consult a female doctor, let's call them up. They're open 24/7. What? Let's explore the world of homeopathy. Agnes Castus.
एग्नेस कैस्टस औषधि का प्रभाव जननेंद्रियों पर बहुत अधिक पड़ता है। अधिक काम वासना के फलस्वरूप समय से पहले ही बुढ़ापा की अवस्था उत्पन्न हो गई हो, रोगी को पीले रंग का पेशाब हो रहा हो, लिंग में उत्तेजना न हो, नपुंसकता रोग हो गया हो।
Okay. Complete impotency, no sexual power? What? No desire?
पुराना सुजाक रोग हो।
Scanty emissions, ew. Oh no. Oh no. Loss of fluids.
Hey, I'm watching the Ghoul stream here.
These animations are weird. Oh no. Mental foreboding. I need some horny goat weed or whatever they're advertising on this video. What are they saying here? Lycopodium is our next herbal supplement we got here. Oh no! Red sand. Ew. Jeez. Sounds... If you're suffering from onanism, then this is the stuff for you. This will get you going. Some ashwagandha. Different tinctures.
अश्वगंधा
Weird.
भारतीय जिनसिंह के रूप
Looks like magic for a student who cannot fix his attention. Wow. Look at this poor guy. He needs some ashwagandha. It's great for old people too. Hello. We're looking at this remedy acts to cool the mind and support relaxing sleep.
The cool stream.
We need to cool the mind. Want to know more? Watch our next video. I don't think I will. It's kind of weird. Just like these little animations. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to tap that bell icon, everybody. There's your doctors. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video. And don't forget to snap the bell icon. Alright, let's go back to horny goat weed. Because that's what we're doing here at the 69th episode. Nice. What is the horny goat weed? Everyone's talking about it. Everybody wants to know. It's a Chinese remedy. We know all the stuff about horny goat weed. The stores have been sold out of horny goat weed for months. Oh no. What happened on the horny goat weed? Enhanced horny computer enhance my horny goat weed, please. I need it. This is the dankest goat weed. Oh no, you should have tried it. Now you can order it on Gaia.com. It's packed with natural ingredients. Let's hear what this guy has to say about horny goat weed.
Hey everyone, welcome to the video. So in this video I want to talk about horny goat weed, also called epimedium.
I stocked up for quarantine.
Horny goat weed or epimedium is
as soon as I heard about quarantine, I ordered all big stack of
sexual tonic. It's
a
not
whole
just good for your
stack
sex
of
hormones,
horny
but
goat
having
weed.
healthy and a good sexual hormones in
Gaia
your body will help with
herbs.
stuff like longevity, bone formation, and your brain and nervous system, as well as giving
from
more
Gaia herbs.
motivation and get go and drive to you, which can be very helpful for business, which I found in my own personal life, as well as increasing your libido for also like passion and sexual energy and sexual life too. But also, for example, stuff like if you're having like low motivation going to the gym or working out or just going for a run or a walk in nature or attending a dance class or whatever the case may be. So it helps also in gaining lean muscle mass too when you have greater sex hormones.
Oh, baby.
So it does increase testosterone, but it also helps just generally overall improve and balance your hormonal system. So it's not just for men, but it's absolutely for women too. So having healthier and improved and better like endocrine gland or hormonal system is very, very important for life. So it's really good to have like increased sex hormones in general. So, excuse me, I have the tail end of a tick off. So horny goat weed was originally named horny goat weed because people who had goats noticed that at certain points of the season the goats would eat this plant, and they became more like frisky and virile and like libidinous. What's the word?
Horny.
More lustrous, more frisky under the covers or in the grass. But like I said, like you can take which is like invigorating.
I don't know if I believe that story.
Spice up your energy. And like I said, it has like many different benefits inside.
Horny goat weed.
sex or libido. It has like it benefits your brain. Like
The
I said,
record
and
time
your
for
nervous
sex
system.
hormones. It's the 69th episode.
Morning milkweed is also good for your immune system.
So that's why we're covering some of this
basically,
stuff,
many
because
different
people wanted it. People wanted to
Good
see
you
it.
can take yang jing herbs over like continuously, but it's good to like alternate. For example, for 3 days or 1 day you could take corny goatweed. It's called epimedium. And then another day you
Aluminium.
can take, for example, tribulus, or another like few days you can take morinda, which is really really famous, like really cool.
It's cool.
Yang jing herb too. Excuse me. The end of the cough.
Uh-oh.
Another day you can take you.
I hope this guy's okay. A little bit of a cough. This video was put out on March 5th.
Comia or cordyceps. Cordyceps and eucomia are two of my favorites also. Like I loved it.
Okay. He's just a shirtless hippie guy from, I guess, England or something. There's some other stuff about... It's not just for guys. Female libido. Females have issue as well with their different drives, their sex drives. Here's some homeopathic remedies. Carcinosin. It's perfectionist, unusually tidy, high expectations of themselves and others. So this is help remedies when a woman is a perfectionist or unusually tidy or has high expectations of themselves or others. This one will help with that. So that's good. Different problems here. Phosphorus. This will help with women who are oversensitive, fears of the dark, oversensitive to the sexual contact, very social people. So you're going to need to take some of these. Oh no. This one here will help if you're weepy and unable to make decisions. Oh no. This is good. Sepia. This helps with frigidity, remedy from childbirth or chemical birth control. Woman says, "Don't touch me, no sex." And also exhausted, wants to be by herself. Oh no. This is bad stuff on this website. Of course. We were gonna find some weird stuff. This is an interesting website. Homeopathy for women. You can get your vaccine detox while you're at it. Vaccine injury prevention. Complete your natural fertility checklist for $45. Just slip them some Staphylococcus sagria. It's used for killing body lice. It's an important remedy for suppression of emotions, ailments from indignation, mortification, romantic disappointments. What? What the hell? History of abuse, incest to rudeness. What the hell? Reluctant to give okay, this is really weird. Trembling from anger. Suppressed emotions, worse in morning, on waking, afternoon nap. Anger, indignation, grief, mortification. Cut wounds don't heal. Good lord. This is weird. Oh god. This guy seems cool.
You know that in the evening, a summer's evening or autumn evening, the mosquitoes come for you. They don't go to anybody else. They just come to you. And they sting you, the bastards. And you feel so goddamn angry with them. Indignant would be the word. How dare they? Why me? Why me?
Boy.
And it's that sort of, why me? There's nothing you can do about it. You're just a victim. Although you didn't deserve it, that sort of feeling is very, very typically Staphylococcus Staphylococcus aureus person is very sensitive to anything that could be an insult at any level. Another reason it's a good acute remedy is in situations where one's
Picture of this old woman up here.
forced or violated in any way. And I'm not just thinking of having been raped.
Oh, no.
God forbid. Staphylococcus aureus is probably a great remedy here. But, getting on the operating table and having
a great
people
remedy
fiddling around
for
with your
that.
sphincters and putting tubes in places they ought not to is a violation. And even if you don't intellectually, mentally feel indignant about it, your body does. And so there's extreme pain and maybe tenesmus, that's gripping, and irritation.
Who the hell is
that
this
have been
guy?
Invaded. That makes it like a first aid remedy. Really fantastic.
Fantastic
Just dissolves
stuff.
that whole situation. Means calm, peace, healing. Feeling wounded is a good wounded.
Oh my god. That was like, this guy is very creepy. I have to come back to this guy. Luke De Shepper. That was upsetting. Okay, let's watch some other stuff. Well, there's been a lot of health stuff in the news. There's been a lot of health stuff in the news. Have you heard about this stuff? Let's do some news updates on some of the health stuff in the news.
The FDA buckles to political pressure on hydroxychloroquine.
Yeah.
The doctor is in. It's On Call with Dr. Howard Smith.
I'm mad as hell that a U.S. health agency is waffling on its recommendation due to corrupt political pressure. Now, here's the timeline. On March 30th, the FDA issues an emergency use authorization for hydroxychloroquine. On April 24th, the FDA cautions against use of these drugs for COVID-19 outside of a hospital setting or within the context of a controlled study, warning about the serious and life-threatening cardiac rhythm disturbances also. Then suddenly, on May 19th, the FDA Commissioner, Dr. Stephen Hahn, reverses the agency's position on these drugs and states to multiple media outlets that the decision about using the drugs should be made by the patient and his or her physician. Now, multiple studies ongoing or completed in France and China confirm that these drugs do not improve outcomes for patients hospitalized for COVID-19. The latest study suggests that they make outcomes worse. Use of the drugs over the years for both malaria and autoimmune diseases have shown that both drugs trigger electrocardiographic changes and dangerous arrhythmias. That the FDA commissioner has succumbed to political pressure from the executive branch to soften the agency's recommendations about the drugs is dishonest, corrupt, and frankly, a violation of his physician Hippocratic oath. Don't follow this flawed medical recommendation to pressure your doctor into prescribing the drugs. They will not help you, and they could kill you. That's health news you should use. I'm Dr. Howard Smith.
How's it going, guys?
He's mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore. He's mad as hell, and he's not going to take it anymore. Howard Smith. Whew. That was a lot to process. What is he talking about? This is some health stuff that's been in the news. Have you heard about this? The coronavirus. Oh no. Trump is back. He claims that hydroxychloroquine has rave reviews. In his case, you might call it a Hippocratic oath. What? President Trump said that hydroxychloroquine he's been taking it for several weeks and is getting rave reviews, despite the health experts claiming the anti-malarial drug can be dangerous. Hydroxy has tremendous rave reviews. During an interview, he said that he believes in it enough that I took a program because I had 2 people in the White House that tested positive. So the Prez is taking the hydroxychloroquine. the FDA says that the use outside of the hospitals and stuff is no good. It's not been shown to prevent any of the stuff with the virus going around. Is the horny goat weed effective? Well, and maybe some sound healing, maybe some organ might be helpful with that too. And of course, Trump, he also ripped Columbia University after it published a study claiming that, and it's all about the lockdown and stuff. Columbia. Oh no. So Trump is all about this hydroxychloroquine, which is a drug for it is a real drug. It's not horny goat weed. It's not any of this bunk stuff, but I don't think it'll work with the other virus going around. This is a whole different thing.
And hydroxychloroquine might be a possible.
But we got to learn about
COVID-19
this
treatment.
stuff. This is in the news.
And we're going to first look at what's happening inside of one of your normal cells that has not yet been infected by the coronavirus. And so inside of your cells, you have a nucleus, and in this nucleus, you have DNA. DNA's job is to store the genetic material, the information to code for proteins that your cell needs to survive. And so what happens inside of your nucleus is this DNA is transcribed into RNA. RNA is single-stranded. And what happens is this RNA will make its way out of the nucleus and into the cytoplasm. And then once your RNA is in the cytoplasm, things called ribosomes are going to jump onto the RNA, and they're going to translate
floating out there. Watch out. And
proteins.
What about the mitochondria? I remember that's the powerhouse of the cell.
Sugar levels. And so this is what's going on inside of a normal, uninfected host cell.
Normal? This is normal stuff.
What happens when your cell is infected by the coronavirus is the coronavirus has these things called spike proteins. These spike proteins have affinity for the ACE2 receptor. ACE2 is a membrane-bound protein that is on side of your cells.
Spike proteins? I'm not talking about all the meatheads that watch the Spike TV and eat hot wings and chicken wings and stuff.
It is inside of the phospholipid bilayer.
We're learning stuff about science.
The membrane of your host cells. And so what happens is these spike proteins are going to latch onto this ACE2 receptor, and then a fusion event is going to occur. And so what happens during a fusion event is the membranes become one.
You turn Super Saiyan.
I'm representing the viral membrane in red here. And so what it's going to look like is something like this, where originally there were two separate vessels.
It's like a couple of nuts.
And now the viral RNA is going to be able to make its way into the cytoplasm of the host cell. And so once the viral RNA has
doing
made
all
its,
kinds of, I don't know what's going on
and
here.
so that's the reason why
This is what's
going to
save us, folks. Zinc and hydroxychloroquine. Check out the Hotter Stuff podcast. That's right. And shout out to Samurai Nation. Check out the Cool Stream Patreon as well. We're just going with the flow today here on the Cool Stream. What else do we got? We're gonna have this weird guy's. He's been hawking all the hydroxychloroquine stuff. Dr. Zelenko.
Into what the other countries were doing, and I looked into South Korea, and I found that they had treated their patients with hydroxychloroquine and zinc.
Dr. Zelenko.
I wasn't sure why, but that's what they were doing. And then there was a study that came out of France, Marseille, that they were using hydroxychloroquine and azithromycin, but that was done in vitro in the test group, not in patients. So I wanted to understand how this virus works. And it's actually the same as all viruses. A virus cannot grow on its own. It needs to get inside a person's cell, and then it hijacks the cell's machinery to reproduce. It's a real parasite, and in doing so, it kills the cell. So I started realizing that zinc is a mineral that's well known to be used when people have colds, and there's a reason behind it. It turns out that zinc inhibits a certain enzyme called replicase. Doesn't matter the technical term, but that enzyme is within the cell involved in making copies of the genetic material
Making
of the virus.
copies. Remember that sketch from SNL with Rob Schneider? Making copies.
That is crazy. Oh my word.
All right, I've lost interest in that stuff, but that's some of the... If it's health stuff, we got to talk about stuff in the news. And the latest thing is this hydroxychloroquine. Let's just jump around to some other stuff. There's all kinds of weird stuff. How about this one? Moon juice. Get some moon juice. This is the website called Moon Juice. You can learn about some of their
Hey, I'm watching the Ghoul stream
some of their
here.
products and stuff. Cellular skincare. Super hair, super beauty, plump jelly, acid potion. I need some of that. It's exfoliating. I don't know. I don't really know what this is, but I did put it on the list, so that's why we're looking at it. What is moon juice? I'm so glad you're here. I want to help you. Moon juice. Putting autoimmune condition into remission after I was told it wasn't possible. I sought out experts and educated myself on diet, lifestyle, spirit, and traditional wisdom. Saw radical changes. On paper, I started to read biologically younger than I had a decade prior. It was through simple daily practices that big changes were made. What was born out of my kitchen has evolved to a global source. Moon juice bridges the world of alchemy and biology for functional benefits. Everything we make, all the supplements and their food, is inspired by a need.
Ooh, it's so good.
Either it isn't being made or there isn't a version to my standard of efficacy or purity. Amanda Chantal Bacon. She's the founder of Moon Juice. Moon Juice. It's a place for everyone. Our shops are like a coffee bar, candy store, and apothecary all in one. Our juices, milks, tonics, and treats are handmade. Moon Juice. Of course, it's out there in California. I want to learn about Moon Juice. This is what the CEOs drink. They all drink Moon Juice. Bump, bump, bump. Self-care is a revolutionary act. So our mission for a decade, we believe the best thing you can do for the planet starts with yourself. That's right. It's all about me. We use pure, unadulterated ingredients that pass through 3 rounds of testing. They do all this good stuff. No fillers, no fluff. To bring you the Moon Juice.
Oh, yeah!
Our standards go way beyond government recommendations. We test for bioidentity, purity, potency, microbiological content, residual solvents, heavy metals, pesticides, and more. I got everything in these Moon Juice things. Moon Juice. Let's view the current menu. We gotta have the contactless delivery. Here's on Shopify. Let's see what's on the menu. Juices, tonics, celery punch. That sounds good. Buy 6 to get 10% off. Different milks. How am I supposed to scroll through this thing? Oh, frick. My music got all messed up. Moon Juice. Alright. That's a weird... It's the chocolate brain shake. This all sounds pretty good. Different puddings and shots and stuff. This is a different way to take care of your health, is by eating activated California almonds. Or some rainbow juice and seed crisps. Here, this one has spirit dust. Cosmic Gold. It has Collagen Protect, Spirit Dust, Cinnamon Ginger, Vanilla Cardamom, and Almond Coconut Milk. Here we got Cosmic Cocoa. Has Sex Dust. That's what we need. We need this Cosmic Cocoa with the Sex Dust. I'm not afraid to say that I need Sex Dust because it's the episode 69. Moon dust. All different kinds of dusts. Makuna. some different add-ons you can add to it. Some probiotics, bee pollen, cardamom, MCT oil. How about some CBD oil? Put that in there with some moon dust. Got me tripping out. I'll be tripping out hard on this stuff. That looks pretty cool. Trendy, cool place over in California. They've got skincare, sex supplements, magnesium, moon dust, beauty dust, brain dust. I need some brain dust to get my brain going. It's got lion's mane ginkgo, rhodiola, ashwagandha, astragalus. Helps support mental stamina. This is all the rage these days. Brain dust. I'd like some brain dust over ice, please. Get you some milk, coffee, and that's pretty much what I'm drinking here. Just add a little bit of brain dust into my iced coffee. And that'll help me get all juiced up and do a better job doing the cool stream. That's what we need. What other stuff we got? This is kind of interesting. The tapping solution. Okay, we're switching from moon juice and brain dust over to the tapping solution. You can reduce your anxiety by 41% with tapping. And I'm not talking about tap dancing, but that could help a little bit with some stress reduction. Is you can do some tapping. Do some tap dancing, or you can do this, the tapping. How to tap.
Welcome to the TappingSolution.com. I am Jessica Ortner, author of the New York Times bestseller, The Tapping Solution for Weight Loss and Body Confidence. And in this short video, I am going to introduce you to the tapping points. Just by learning these 9 points, you can start your journey to relieve stress. Many of these points you may already intuitively use. A lot of times when we're feeling anxious or stressed, we go like this, or we put our hand on our chest. Now we're using these points in a very conscious manner. So the very first point that you need to learn is the side of the hand. And it doesn't matter
Karate
what
chop.
side of the body you tap on. This point is called the karate chop point. You got it. And tap along with me so you can get comfortable with these points. The next point is the eyebrow point. And this is where the hair begins on your eyebrow, right on that bone. There you go. You got it. Now you're going to follow that bone until you find yourself on the side of your eye. So it's not your temple, it's right on that bone. The next point is underneath the eye. So once again, you follow that bone until you find yourself right underneath the eye. And as you're tapping, you might notice that some points are more sensitive than others. Ow. The next point is underneath the nose. So right between your upper lip and your nose.
My upper lip.
Then we have the under the lip point, or some people call it the chin point. It's right underneath your lip on that crease between your chin and your lip. The next one is the collarbone point. So you can use your whole hand to tap on your chest, or you can feel that U-shaped bone, and if you go down an inch and over an inch on either side, you're gonna hit that point. Perfect. The next point is underneath the arm, and it's about a hand width from your armpit. For women, this is about where your bra strap lies. Wow. And then the last point, and yes, I know it looks silly, but a great point to a lot of these meridians is right on the top
Your
of the head.
Give you a big bonk on the head.
There you go. So those are the 9 points. Now, when you want to start to tap, the first thing to do is to notice what is really coming up. What's your most pressing issue? Are you nervous about a deadline at work? Are you anxious about a phone call or some news that you've heard? Whatever it is, get clear on what's creating the anxiety in your body. Because
you gotta tap it out. The tapping solution. It helps release anxiety. It changes your DNA and stuff. Tapping. The science showing that tapping works. Does it work? I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll do some tapping. Tapping for kids. I'm tapped out. It's the Veteran Stress Project. Tapping 101. Need some extra mana. The tapping solution.
Well, thanks for having us in your home.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, so we want to talk about tapping. We want to talk about the basics, and we really want to learn what we can expect from the summit and how we can use this tool to improve our lives. Let's start with the basics. What is tapping?
Yeah, so I know a lot of people are new to this experience. A lot have been with us for the past 4 years. But if you're new to tapping, in a nutshell, I like to describe it as a combination of ancient Chinese acupressure, and that's the tapping, that's the physical tapping on the body, and the modern psychology, and that's the statements, right? So we're tapping while saying certain statements. And as you know, it's this strange looking technique that I thought was weird the first time I saw it. I actually put it off for a while. I was like, weird. This doesn't make any sense. I don't have an understanding of where it's coming from. But I kept seeing person after person after person saying this worked for me on a whole variety of issues, and we'll cover some of those issues in today's talk. And I got to the point where I said, well, I've got to try it. So sure enough, about 10 years ago, I started going through the tapping process, and I tap in here and looking at the directions. And, you know, it takes a few minutes to figure out exactly how to do it. But once you get the basics,
once you're
it's so easy to learn. And the results, as we know, are just extraordinary.
Well, let's talk about those extraordinary results. What have you seen?
I want to see some tapping. There's not enough tapping going on. Well, forgot about this guy. The tapping video. Anyway, that's tapping. Oh, here it is. Okay, and then we'll move on to another weird thing, and we'll move on to some more weird stuff.
All of us as human beings get scared. We get anxious, especially in this day and age when many of us are so overwhelmed and stressed out.
I can't believe this happened.
We need the tapping solution now more than ever.
Emotion.
Emotion. Oh, no.
The pain of her loss. It's very hard.
There's just so much of that fear-driven, unknown, what lies ahead.
It's the tapping solution documentary.
How many of you would like to be able to release your fears, your anxieties, your weight issues, your addictions, you know, in a few minutes?
4 days. There's 10 of us, including myself.
Just tap it out, baby.
With people who are going to be helping us work through whatever the issues are.
All I know is that there is a technique that's going to help me get better.
If someone can be traumatized in 30 seconds, why can't they be healed in a day, an hour, a minute?
Well, I came back.
I think it's
from
that
Vietnam.
simple. Oh, no.
I was waiting for that monster to erupt.
I noticed that the truck was on top of us as I was switching lanes. He was switching his lane.
My dad used to always beat the older boys.
The large number of people that heal themselves by this process, there's a tremendous number of them.
Take a look at your results, and they tell you the truth about your life. And you've got to be big enough and mature enough to face it.
Whoa. This is just the therapy stuff. Ow, snake.
I've woken up 2 mornings in a row now with my back pain, and that hasn't happened since 1974.
I feel this fear. I think I've overcome a huge fear.
No pain whatsoever.
Does it really work?
What I saw happen before my eyes could not possibly have happened.
We need to learn that these things are real. And
the hell are these people?
And they can heal.
Featuring tapping. I haven't seen enough tapping yet, but I don't have time to do any more tapping. We're all tapped out of tapping. It's Dr. Norm. Revolution starts within. It starts outside, on the outside too, as you're tapping on your head. Let's check out some other stuff. This is kind of cool. We got to get back to some of these chiropractic guys. Don't worry, we're not going to listen to any bones crack.
Hey, Dr. Shoshana here. I'm sitting in front of our newest piece of equipment for our office. This puts out red light therapy. If you haven't heard about red light therapy and how it can benefit you, you'll start hearing about it soon.
Let me turn on the red light.
Community. Red light therapy is the counter of blue light. We all spend way too much time looking at our phones or sitting in front of our monitors, and we all have heard it in the news how bad blue light is for the skin or for your mood. This is the other end of it. This is red light therapy. It's actually beneficial. It's similar to the light that's given off by the sun, and we all know that, let's say, plants need light to grow.
It's similar to the light given off by the sun because it's red.
Light to grow, and we need light to heal. Tissue healing helps reduce muscle soreness, helps with bone density, helps with mood, helps with collagen production. It'll also help with thyroid function. There's thousands of scientific papers out there helping people understand how beneficial red light therapy is. One of the reasons I was interested in this is selfishly for myself. I'm in my office sometimes 8 to 10 hours a day, and we're in a busy practice. I don't get the chance to get outside and get that sunlight that we need. So this will help reduce pain, reduce inflammation through a process called photobiomodulation. You've heard me say it before, how lasers integrate into our practice. This is the newest piece of equipment. And if you're a member of our practice, this will be something that we're integrating into our current protocol. So if you have shoulder pain, or if you have knee pain, or if you have overall
what the hell is
not
that
feeling
tattoo?
well, standing in front of this light for 10 to 12
What is this weird tattoo this guy has?
Pain, or if you
is it supposed to be some... What the hell is that? Does it say something in Chinese or something? Weird.
Have overall not feeling well, standing in front of this light for 10 to 20 minutes will really help not only get you feeling better, but even sleep better.
Sun
so if you've noticed, as Apple's learning more and more about this, there's actually a mode on your phone called night mode, where you could push a button and it changes it to a more amber or red light. That's better for your eyes. Because red light therapy puts out a very specific light frequency that helps the mitochondria heal. What is the mitochondria? That's your energy-producing cell in your body that puts out ATP. So if your mitochondria are weak and tired, you're going to be weak and tired. So what we're finding now is we're finding elite-level athletes are using this in their training routines to help delayed muscle onset soreness. But how we're integrating this into our practice is we treat really difficult cases. Patients have herniated discs or chronic shoulder tears. So after we're done adjusting them, or after they're done doing physical therapy, they'll sit in front of this light, and then they'll get their laser therapy. We'll tape them, we'll send them home. So this is something that we can actually train in front of. This is something we can do after a treatment, before treatment. So next time you're in a practice, be sure to ask us about how red light therapy can help you. It's something we've seen patients asking us about here and there, but I anticipate within the next couple months, people will be asking about it more and more, because there's so much more information out there about how damaging blue light is. But what's going to follow is how beneficial red light therapy can be for you. In the meantime, get out there and get some early morning sun. The weather's changing, the sun's coming up earlier and earlier, and I'm a big advocate of getting at least 10 to 20 minutes of early morning sun. That's what our bodies needs to heal and grow. Especially here in New York, we only have a short window where we have that healing beneficial light. If you have any more questions or need more information, be sure to follow us on Instagram at Dr. Shoshani, YouTube at Dr. Shoshani,
if you live in Oregon,
or email us. We're going to be doing a ton more videos about how
it might be very cloudy and stuff.
See you in the next video.
Get you your turn your red light on. Turn on the red light. Get you a little sex dust, a little brain dust. Get some horny goat weed and start tapping, baby.
Hey, I'm watching the Ghoul stream here.
This is kind of cool. Okay, let's do another horny one real quick, just because it's episode 69. And we'll just do this one real quick, and then we'll...
One problem for most men is the small size of their penis in its flaccid state. Although most of us tend to measure as being of average size in our erect state, the flaccid state of a large number of guys tend to be small. This small flaccid size is a big embarrassment to most men in situations that demand exposure of their genitals, usually on the beach.
Okay, so I kind of took issue with this. When you're at the gym or the beach, it demands exposure of the genitals. There's something about being at the pool. You just gotta whip it out. It demands your exposure. Maybe if you're a weirdo creep, put your junk inside your pants. Nobody wants to see that. Unless you're at a nude beach, I guess. Or a nude gym.
At the swimming pool or at the gym. Here are some tips to make your penis look bigger. This would prevent you from being shy when in situations that demand exposure of your genitals. If you want more advice on how to enlarge your penis, please subscribe my YouTube channel. More lookbook videos are coming very soon. If you seriously want to know how to enlarge your penis fast, then please click the link in the description below. 1. The first tip to adding some inches to your penis is to trim or shave your pubic hair. Although shaving your penis would make your genitals much more attractive and sexier to your lover, but you should know that if you want every inch of your penis to be displayed, then those bushes have to go. Your pubic hair hides the true size of your penis. Also remember to shave the region immediately above where your penis and pubic hair meet. To get that clean and sexy look, shave every hair on your genitals. Remember to rub some talcum powder on your genitals after shaving, or else you would be scratching your genitals almost every minute. After your first shave, the itching stops.
Okay, good.
2. If you are in any situation where your flaccid penis would be exposed, like on the beach or at the pool, do some minutes of the jelk exercise.
Oh my god. This is a joke, right? This can't be for real. It's in the situation like the beach or the pool, it demands exposure. You must expose.
All you need to do is look for a place where you can have your privacy, maybe the toilet, and do the jelk exercise. This would force, it is not painful, blood into your penis and increase your flaccid size. The basic jelk is a simple exercise. All you do is achieve 60% erection, then squeeze the base of your penis very tight with an OK grip, and then slowly move your hands towards your penis head as you reach the head change to your other hand. 3. If you're overweight, then you should definitely lose weight. Now you have one more reason why you should go to the gym and cut down on excessive carbohydrates in your diet. The fat located over your pubic bones hides your penis length.
Okay, this is a joke. This is not real. This is someone doing a joke. But hey, it's the 69th episode. This is the only time we get to talk about this kind of stuff. Why? The ladies are eating. Oh my god. This is the only time we'll get to watch this stuff because it's the 69th episode and it's funny. But I think this account is doing it as a joke. Oh, jelking into the cool stream. That's right. Because it's the 69th episode. We had to get it out. We had to get it out of our system. Let's watch one more video and then we're gonna have to go. We gotta go. This is cool. This guy's kind of cool. Check this out. Sword finger. Sword finger.
Raise one of your hands.
It's a sword finger.
Bend your ring finger and little fingers like this, and the other two fingers straight.
Hey, I'm watching the ghoul stream here.
Start tapping.
Like a handle of a sword. We call this gesture sword finger.
Sword finger.
And you can imagine there's a beam of energy shooting out from these two fingers.
Sword finger.
And this beam of light is called blade. A blade of sword finger. Now, you're pointing your blade towards your palm, the other palm. And you can imagine that blade is pressing on the palm.
Sword
if you
finger.
want to make the feeling more sensible, you can close your eyes and pressing it. People who is more sensitive, they can feel as if someone is pressing on their palm already. Now, move your sword finger closer to your palm and thinking the blade is cutting through your palm. And slowly away.
It's like a lightsaber.
Can you feel it is like going through your palm? Very good.
It's like Jesus used to do. Sword finger. All right, that's the tap. We've already watched the tapping solution. I was going to look at his website real quick. Sword finger. Here it is. Yi Jin Jing. Classic of changes. Body transformation. Robert Ping.
I Ching Jing is a legendary practice that has inspired countless Qigong practitioners, spiritual seekers, and martial artists over many centuries with the promise of total transformation in a short period of time. Based on my experience, I Ching Jing lives up to its reputation. What is the meaning of words I Ching Jing? I means transformation. And what is transformation? Transformation implies complete change. It is like a chrysalis transforming into a butterfly. The two are totally different inside and out. This 14-week journey is your personal epic story, because I Ching Jing will transform you completely. The second word, Jing, means soft tissue. But actually, the transformative benefits of I Ching Jing run deeper than the physical body. The practice also transforms
the old white ladies love it.
Your emotional mind. Yi and Jing together implies the total transformation of your body and mind. And the third word, Jing, means classic. Ballet is a classic dance style, and many dancers start with ballet before going on to specialize with other kinds of dance. Ballet training provides a wonderful foundation. Similarly, I Ching Jing is a foundational transformative practice. After you undergo the transformation of I Ching Jing,
it's like Tai Chi.
You will develop a strong base on which you can build the rest of your spiritual practice. The best word I can think of to describe the essence of I Ching Jing is the word mighty. I Ching Jing will transform you into a mightier martial artist. It will transform you into a mightier dancer or a mightier meditator.
I Ching Jing. That's kind of cool. Sword finger. It's all about stretching and stuff. All right, well, Robert Ping. You can check out some of his courses online. I'll do some after the course is closed for enrollment. I'll do some after the show. Get some stretches and get my energy flowing. He did a 100-day water fast in a dark underground chamber. Wow. He developed spiritual powers and healing abilities. He was a top 10 spiritual hero. Top 10 spiritual hero. All right. This will help with all your aches and pains. Okay, well, we've done it. And here we go. We're doing the last outro here. We've done it. Another episode. We've done it, everybody. We did another episode. And we're glad and everyone's happy and everyone's cheering along that we did the 69th episode. And it's too bad that we will have to see you again some other time. It's too bad, but that's just how it is these days. Let's watch some more Swordfinger. Anyway, thanks for tuning in to the show. We'll see you next time, and we'll see you in a couple weeks, I guess. It's sad to say, but that is true. That's what we're doing every other week. So next week, we'll check out the Cool Stream Rewind, is what we're calling it now. It's a fancy name for doing a rerun. Thanks for watching, and we're all horny. The horny levels are out of control. Thanks for watching the show. Check out the Patreon. Check out the YouTubes, and you can watch some old episodes or do whatever. And we'll see you next week when we're doing another show. That was pretty fun. Rock snack. It's all that damn goat weed. Got us all horned up. See you next time, and now we're going to play that credit scene. You love it, you know it, you love it. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch that. So anyway, We looked at all kinds of crazy stuff. Horny goat weed, hydroxychloroquine, and all that stuff. And tapping. Hey, I'm tapping over here. I'm tipping and I'm tiptoeing and tapping all around the room now. So, it's been a fun show. We'll see you in a couple weeks, I guess. We'll do the Cool Stream Rewind. We got the cool podcast coming up next week. There's all kinds of good stuff. All kinds of content.
Hey, I'm watching the Cool Stream here.
That's right. And that's about it. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the show. And we'll see you next time on...
Hey, I'm watching the Cool Stream.
We'll see you next time on...
The Cool Stream.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the Cool Stream with me. This was a cool stream.
Oh.
B-Wolf. Thanks, B-Wolf. Have a good one.
Hey, I'm watching the Cool Stream here.
Pissed.
What do you mean, cunt over there?
Would you invite them to meet your mother?
Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Put down your cock. You actually know what the fuck you're doing. You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
The Cool Stream.
Check out the gams on that buzz, friend.
I call myself a philobibliac.
Look at that.
That is crazy. Oh my word.